Bungie recently updated the game, allowing players with the applicable vendor upgrades to acquire Deepsight weapons daily until Lightfall. Grind a few hours each day, and you can walk away with 4 guaranteed weapon patterns for each seasonal vendor by Lightfall, with more if time and luck is on your side. Greetings, I am your Commander Pika, and let's go over some tips on how to best maximize this update and recommended weapons for all players. For starters, you must own the various seasons of this past year: Risen, Haunted, Plunder, and Seraph. Fear not, for all players, including free-to-play players, I'll have some extra tips at the very end on weapons you should get. And for those on the fence of buying and trying to cram 4 seasons into 3 weeks, well, if you have the time, you can reasonably get all weapons, and several of the patterns are worth grabbing. On the basics of how each season works, I'll leave more detailed guides in the description, but TLDR, do the intro quests that you get from logging in, mission on Planets or Director, vendors in the Helm, or the Lost Quest Archive in the Tower. Seasonal flow, follow the quest for the story, upgrades, and loot. How to get loot from activities? Go play any other activity for seasonal currency, with core playlist and endgame sources offering more. Once you have 500, except for Season of Plunder, then go do their seasonal activity, open the locked final chest, and get weapons, armor, and seasonal umbral energy. This energy is used to buy, or focus, items at their applicable seasonal vendor. The aforementioned update allows for the Deepsight upgrade for each vendor to refresh daily, allowing you to buy a guaranteed Deepsight weapon more often. Get 5 of the same red weapons and you unlock its pattern, so now you can craft it. Make sure you have plenty of room in your inventory to have the seasonal currencies to drop. Veteran players, the currencies might not drop for you for previous seasons. To fix this, go to the seasonal vendors in the Helm to pick up their Heirlooms. And for the vendor upgrade currency, make sure to look into the quest seasonal weekly challenges and past challenges tab. The majority are from doing the story, but some require extra missions, repeat runs, and using specific loadouts. So look ahead to make the grind more efficient. Let's dive deeper into each season, the quickest upgrade order, tips, and weapon recommendations. For Season of the Risen, only 3 upgrades: Weapon Decoding, Deepsight Requisition, and Light Horde Slayer. With them, now focus away. While you are grinding, then obtain Umbral Echo, Umbral Energy Requisition, and Perk Requisition to further get more value out of your time. With these upgrades, it'll take 3 runs of Psyops to buy a weapon, about 30 minutes. My weapon order for what to craft: for PvE, Explosive Personality Wayframe GL, Under Your Skin Void Bow, and Thoughtless Stasis Sniper. For PvP, Explosive Personality and Peace of Mind, a Rapid Fire Pulse. While grinding, keep great rolls of all weapons, as their origin trait increases a Guardian's resilience and damage resist upon weapon kill. For Season of the Haunted, 10 upgrades to unlock focusing, coming from seasonal challenges and rank rewards. Haunted Armor, Vestiges of Dread Destination Materials, Vestiges of Dread Bounties, Umbral Energy Chests, Opulent Weapon Focusing, Opulent Deepsight, Umbral Binding, Vestiges Capacity, Focusing Deepsight, and Haunted Weapon Focusing. Then unlock the combat and chest bonuses to earn more seasonal currency during containment to run the activity longer. And make sure to hunt for the 2 secret chests after the activity to earn currency and opulent keys. Slap on a chest tracker ghost mod to quickly find the correct chests. And from my testing, Opulent Deepsight seems to reset daily, so daily opulent key used could further help pattern acquisition. With all upgrades, it'll take you 3 runs of containment to buy your daily weapon, about 45 minutes. My weapon order to craft: for PvE, Callus Minitool SMG, Dring Baroque Sidearm, Hollow Denial Trace Rifle, and Bump in the Night Rocket Launcher. These giving you access to Incandescent, Added Clear, and top DPS options. For PvP, Austringer Hand Cannon, Beloved Sniper, Dring Baroque, and the Firefight Auto Rifle. The opulent weapons are unique in that their origin trait grants bonus stats to your grenade and melee upon kill. For Season of Plunder, 8 key upgrades all from the story quest: Higher Helsix, Floating Debris, Higher Skiff Blades, Focused Weapon Spoils, Magnetic Drill, Weapon Treasure Map, Higher Scurvy, and Double Perk Weapon Spoils. Then obtain Under One Banner, Double Plunder Energy Map, and Precision Cartography to help cut down the grind even more. Now, the seasonal loop is different from the others. Do the Catch Crash activity to earn map fragments, then do any activity and kills for treasure coordinates. Combine them in your Captain's Atlas to make a map, allowing you to dig for treasure in Expedition, rewarding loot and umbral energy. With full upgrades, do 2 Catch Crashes and then 2 Expeditions to earn enough energy for a daily focus, about 50 minutes of your time. For greater efficiency in map fragment acquisition, get a squad to run Master for nearly triple the maps. For my weapon order to craft: PvE, Tarnished Metal Arc Lightweight Scout, Seals by Pitch Glass Arc Linear Fusion Rifle, and then the No Reprieve Slug Shotgun. Great with Bolt Shot and high damage perks. For PvP, nothing meta but maybe No Reprieve, Blood Feud, Tarnished Metal. Solid picks to set you apart from the rest. For Season of the Seraph, 7 upgrades that you get from the following story and easy challenges: Heisted Seraphic Gear, Heisted Deepsight, Seraphic Weapon Focus, Umbral Activities, Seraph Key Code Capacity, Ikelos Weapon Focus, and Focusing Deepsight. Then obtain Seraphic Deepsight bonus for all Deepsight related upgrades. This season is special in that several of the upgrades, as well as vendor rank rewards, have dupe protection, meaning when those items or upgrades trigger, the Deepsight weapon that drops will be for a weapon you don't have the pattern for yet. So, by playing the activities and ranking up, even more red weapons will drop that will help you for your patterns. With all upgrades, it'll take you 3 heists for your daily focus weapon, or about 45 minutes. As for weapons to craft, just know that the Ikelos weapons only drop from Warmind caches and focus, so if you want them, focus on them. Heists drop the Seraph weapons, with increased chance of dupe protected deep sights. My recommendations for PvE: the Ikelos SMG, Disparity Stasis Pulse Rifle, Path of Least Resistance Trace Rifle, and the Retrofit Escapade LMG. Great for efficient ad clear and volt shot. For PvP, Disparity and the Ikelos SMG, high range, damage, and versatile options. Other than that, bounce back and forth between seasonal activities when you run out of one activity's currency. If you do run out of the currency, then run some strikes, lost sectors, or Witch Queen missions. Make sure to claim the vendor's reward engrams as you level them up, and pick up bounties for Haunted and Seraph as they award vendor rep and currency. Tackling multiple seasons loot, then you're looking at 3+ hours grinding daily. Focusing on just 1 or 2 seasons, much more manageable 1 hour or so. And when you do buy your daily Deepsight weapon, make sure to do it at the end of your gaming session. That way random Deepsight drops as you're playing also contribute to pattern progress more. One important thing, these are my thoughts and recommendations. You are your own guardian, so chase what you want. To make an informed decision, I'll have all weapons info and perks scroll at the end of the video. And as I tell my friends, you don't need to craft them. Capitalize on this opportunity to grind some weapon patterns, of course, but if you get a great roll a drop, keep it and use it. That way you have something to use if you never get the pattern, or you do it for weapons so you don't have to get their pattern. Now, for my free-to-play players, I haven't forgotten you. You can and should focus certain weapons. The Ikelos weapons are free for everyone and you can generic focus them at the Exoframe vendor. First use your Resonance Amp to find caches for loot drops, and then focus your Resonance Stems and Umbral Engrams into weapons. Don't bank on getting their patterns, but look out for some solid rolls on the SMG and Shotgun. Perks you should look out for are on screen now. Besides them, you can focus Umbral Engrams into specific Foundry pools: Hake, Amalon, Suros, and Viced. Not flashy, but definitely some meta picks. Perk combinations are on screen now, with my highest recommendations going to Persist D, Ogma, Typhon, and Funnel Web. Oh, and the Opulent weapons are also free to play, you just can only get them from Opulent key chests. So if you have the time, try to snag a Callus mini tool with Incandescent, but if you can't, it's all good, Funnel Web and Ikelos will treat you well. If you found the information in this guide useful, a thumbs up and a subscribe is always appreciated. If there was something I missed or other tips for your fellow Guardians, leave them down in the comments. As always, I am your Commander Pika. Be kind, have fun, and I'll see you on the battlefield.